this video we will show you some drills how you can improve your reactive strength. When we're talking about speed, there's basically two factors we have to think about. One is the frequency, that means how many steps can you make every second, and how much strength you have to transfer forward. So therefore that's called reactive strength. The reactive strength we can also improve a lot with jumping, bouncing, because then we activate exactly these muscles we will also need when changing direction, when running forward, when accelerating. So plyometrics is one of the key things. We have to be a bit careful. We have two sorts of plyometrics. Easy bouncing we can already do in younger ages, but when we go into some more advanced plyometrics, we would start by the age of 13, 14 years old, because then the body is strong enough, because there is a bit more of force onto our joints, onto our muscles. So therefore we would recommend that you do heavier plyometrics, as we call it, only from an age of 13, 14 years old. And then we will show you drills not only bouncing with one foot, but also with both feet. Though the most jumps, for example, in football, when you play football, is with only one leg. So about 90% of the jumps a football player is making, you will jump off from only one leg. There is some other sports, for example volleyball, you jump only with both feet. So we show also some examples you can use when you have a sport like this. So therefore it's a bit different from sport to sport, because basically every sport has its own movement patterns. So basketball player is moving different from a football player is moving different from a tennis player, so therefore we have to consider this. But you find the drills and then you can say, okay, this is for my sport and that I can use the best, and then you can improve your performance. In this drill we have a combination of cross steps and lateral jumps, because lateral jumps is very important when you push off, when you want to change direction. So that's a good combination. So Amna will do first cross steps, then the lateral jump, then again and again. And you go. Good. You always try to reach as high as possible, that you stretch your entire body. Yes. In this drill, Amna will do a lateral jump with an initial jump. So that means a bounce, a small hop first, and then a very explosive jump from one side to the other, a lateral jump. This is good for improving the reactive strength in your feet, because we need very powerful feet when we're pushing off the ground. Okay, and you go. Yes. Yes. Excellent. The next jump you will see is a variation of the previous jump. Now she will be with the left foot on the right side and the right foot on the left side, so that she will have a cross lateral jump with an initial jump. And you go. Excellent. In the next exercise, Amna will hop from a step position, because this is a position how you would move, right? How you would accelerate. So now here she's jumping from the step position into the opposite step position. And always try to bounce as high as possible and contact time on the ground as short as possible. So try to be very explosive off the ground. Go. That's it. Another variation of this is that you can also jump the entire width of the ladder. So not only from the right to the center line, but you can also jump from the very right to the very left lane. So this needs a bit more power. So we would recommend to start with the easier one, and then when you feel more comfortable, you can go in the more difficult, more advanced exercise variation. In the next exercise we are working even more on the power, on the explosive power. So what she's doing now, that she will have an initial jump, one line backwards, and then as explosive as possible, as high as possible, with a fully stretched body, two lines forward. And you go. That's it. When you do the drill, try not to land, but always try to bounce off the ground immediately. Excellent. The next exercise is with a jump with both feet. So here again we have an initial jump and then a very explosive jump. So she's going one hop to the side and then one as high as possible. And go only one lane forward, so focus on the height, not on the length of the jump. And you go. That's it. So with these drills, with the plyometric drills, what you try to focus is that you try to be in an upright position, that you're not leaning forward like this while you're in the air, and also that your contact time on the ground are very short, so that you're bouncing off as quick as possible, not landing, not standing too much time on the ground, immediately bouncing off again.